Chapter 37 to 42 ended so far, in the near future. It hasn't even been 5 minutes after the tournament start and a universe already got a race. Now everyone is being careful, so even though another 20 minutes passed, no universe got a race yet. That's already been more than half of the 48 total minutes that we have. Well, even if no universe got a race, a lot of people still got knockout. First from our team is Krillin and Tien Shinhan. I thought they can handle themselves, but shortly after I left, Frost found out that they were the weakest and knocked them both out. 18 were having a bit of trouble with Universe 2, so 17 broke away from Universe 10 to help her out. Universe 10 follow him, but when he teamed up with 18, they were able to knock out more than half of Universe 2 and 10. Now Universe 2 only has the 3 magical girls and Universe 10 only have an alien monk. Along with an alien Indian? I don't know what they are called, but that's what they look like. Vegeta got bored with Universe 3 and 4, so he went looking for Goku and is fighting with him against Universe 11. When Vegeta left, Universe 3 and 4 continue to fight against each other. Universe 3 is now down to the Doctor and his 3 robots. Universe 4 is now down to the Bug, Invisible Guy, a Buff Fox, and a Skinny Fox. On Vegeta and Goku's side, they managed to take out the Army Guy and Pink Girl of Universe 11. Afterward, they start getting pressured by Topo Strength and Dispo Speed. They went SSB and surprise Universe 11 with their power. Using the surprise to their advantage, they knock out everyone beside Dispo, Topo and Jiren. Right now Vegeta is fighting Topo and Goku is fighting Dispo. I finally found Broly again. He's currently fighting against Hit and the Scion from Universe 6. They don't look like they are going all out though. On Gohan's side, the Bear and Robot got knockout. Now it's just Frost and the Namekians against Gohan and Piccolo. As for what I've been doing, I have been going around helping my teammate who looks like they are going to get knockout, otherwise no matter how powerful 17 and 18 are, they'll get knockout because they've been taking on 2 universes. I didn't make it in time for Krillin and Tien Shinhan, but I managed to stall enough time for them to knock out the Bear and Robot combo. I'm still helping out Gohan's group and is currently using PSS2 full power. I'm fighting Frost and the 2 Namekians waiting for Gohan and Piccolo to return so I can go check out how Broly is doing. I was going to tell Gohan and Piccolo to hurry up, but I suddenly feel a powerful key from somewhere else. I sigh, Gohan. Piccolo. Go check what happened. If you need help, find 17 and 18 along the way. I can handle these guys by myself. I call out. You sure? Gohan yells back. Yes, now go. I focus back on my opponents. You are barely holding on. What makes you think you can beat us without those 2? Frost taunt. Like this, I said as I transform into PSS3. While PSS2 full power can beat them. It'll take a while, especially with how well the 2 Namekians work together. I can see the worry look on the Namekians after I transform and the anger on Frost. I didn't use God Key, so they can still feel my power, and right now, I have a lot of power. Probably equal to SSG Goku when he first transformed. So, you still want to fight, or are you too afraid? I taunt Frost. He got even angrier and charge at me. The Namekians stay behind Frost so they can support him. I didn't want to take too long, so I create 2 clones to distract the Namekians as I deal with Frost. Blinded by anger, Frost tries to punch me, but I was too fast for him. Without the Namekians' support, I appear behind Frost and knock him out. I turn around only to see that my clones already knocked the Namekians out, so I create another clone and have them take Frost and the Namekians off the stage. With that done, I drop out of PSS3 and go after Gohan and Piccolo. When I get near them, I can see a giant off in the distance. It seems that the Doctor and his robots fused already. I was going to help, but I see 17 and 18 with them and they look like they already have a plan, so I just hide and watch. After fighting for a while, they move the giant close to the edge and all 4 of them fire their own energy beam at the giant. The giant struggled at first, but it slowly got pushed back until one of its feet passed the edge, causing it to lose balance. Using that opportunity, they added a burst of power to their key beam and knocked the giant off the stage. With the giant down, Universe 3 got erased. I can see the 4 of them relax a bit, but as I look at the seating area, I can see that Universe 4 who Universe 3 were fighting against are still here. Wait, don't tell me the Invisible Guy and Bug Guy are still here? I thought as I look around. Suddenly, I feel a small burst of ki near Gohan and Piccolo. Watch out! I shout as I run toward them, but it was too late. Piccolo and Gohan are too close to the edge and they both got knocked off. They are still too tired from the beam struggle to fight back. Damn it. 17 said as he sees the two of them fall off. Keep your guard up. 17 warned 18. You don't have to tell me. 18 talked back, annoyed at 17 remarks and the fact that she let her guard down. 17, 18, I call out as I join them. Ken? Did you see what happened? 17. No, I only feel the key before they got knocked off. Does that mean they are invisible? 18. Or it might be that they are just too small for the eyes to see when they move. 17. Great, how are we supposed to fight that? 18. I thought for a second before I got an idea. I got an idea. Hold out your hand. As I said so, I ordered 2 of the 3 clones that threw Frost and the Namekians out to transform into 17 and 18. Using magic, I put a mark right under me and have my clone do the same too. What that done, I grab both 17 and 18 and switch places with my clones. It happened so fast that it looks like we haven't moved at all. What happened? Where are we? 18 asks when she sees that we are not where we are at before. I teleported us away. So are we just running away then? 18 said, not liking the idea of running away. No, when I teleported us, I left 3 clones behind. We just need to make our way back and blast the 2 invisible guy along with the clones when they attack the clones. So we are doing a sneak attack? 18 sounds like she didn't like that idea either. 17 looks like he doesn't care. Hey, if you have a better idea I'm listening, otherwise, I can just do this alone while you go look for another fight. 17 and 18 looks at each other for a bit before turning back to me. Sure. 18 said as she runs off and 17 followed, leaving me dumbfounded. I was being sarcastic, I said in a low voice. I look at the direction they are heading and see that it where Broly's key is at. Oh well, they can go help Broly deal with the Scion and Hit, and they just got intercepted by Universe 2 again. I guess they'll be fighting magical girls again instead. I make my way toward my clone. Sure enough, I feel 2 key hitting my clones while my clones are in a defensive position. I have my clones move closer and closer together. When the 2 key moves into attack again, I fire a key beam at the spot where my clone is at. This key beam is big but not really compressed. It's not really good at damaging, but it's good at pushing things back, which is what I want right now. When the key beam ends, I look up to the seating area. Sure enough, lights soon cover their universe and they disappear. Did I just help erase a universe? I thought to myself. No, I shouldn't think about it, we are going to bring them back anyway. I also didn't see Universe 10 in the seating area. They probably got eliminated by Universe 2 when 17 and 18 are fighting the giant. Never mind them then, I haven't seen Broly in a while, so I went to check out his fight. When I reach Broly, I see an exhausted Hit, Kaba, and Caulifla sitting down. Broly, for some reason, is teaching Kale how to control the LSS using his experience. I didn't expect to see that. So, why is he teaching her? Shouldn't they be fighting each other? I ask as I arrive next to Kaba. Oh, the guy named Broly said that he is similar to Kale, so he's trying to help her like someone helped him in the past. Kaba reply as he didn't notice it was a stranger that asked the question. Hit and Caulifla on the other hand already jumped back and got in a ready position. I see, how nice of him. Yeah, the Scions from Universe 7 are nice. Kaba said before he realizes that he doesn't know the voice of the person next to him. He looks over and saw me. Boo, I said to scare him. Wahhhh, Kaba screams as he jumps back, attracting the attention of Broly and Kale. Ha 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 ha. Man, that way funny, you should really pay more attention when you're on the battlefield. I told Kaba as I laugh. I wasn't the only one, Caulifla is also laughing while Hit is trying to stop himself from laughing. Hit is doing well, but I can see the corner of his lips move up and back a few times. Ken? What are you doing here? Broly. I came to check how you are doing. You know, you two are supposed to be enemy, right? I tease Broly. I saw that she had the same problem as me, so I can't just leave her alone. Broly answer like a kid that has been caught doing something bad. Haha, don't worry. You didn't do anything wrong. Well, keep up the good work. I'm going to check how Goku and Vegeta are doing. And Broly nodded. Oh, and you better be careful or I'll tell Chaelia about you hanging out with other women. I tease Broly. I see Broly face went red after he hears me. Huh. I didn't think that'll work. I don't see Pargas or Limo doing it, so did Chaelia tell Broly about men and women? It's not what you think, Broly said embarrassed. Ha ha ha, don't worry. I'm just teasing you. Well, see ya. I wave bye to Broly. Wait. Caulifla call out. You need something, miss. Caulifla, and I don't know who you think you are, but I'm not going to let you walk away as if we are not here. Caulifla. Oh, sorry, did I hurt your feeling because I ignore you, I said, treating Caulifla as a kid. That's it. Ha. Caulifla yells as she transformed into SS1 and charged at me. I didn't even need to transform to block her attack. Oh, what a strong punch. I mock her. URGG. Caulifla yells in frustration as she tries to hit me again and again, only for me to easily block each time. As time goes on, Caulifla frustration and anger grow. I wonder if she can transform into SS2 if I continue with this. Let's find out. I punch out and send Caulifla flying. Kale looks like she'll transform and attack me, but Broly holds her back. You are still too weak, take me on. I try to make Caulifla angrier. I succeed as she tries to attack me again. This time, instead of blocking her, I try to dodge her as casually as possible. Why? Can't I hit you? Caulifla yells out each time she punches. Like I said. You are too weak. ARGG. Caulifla screams as a sudden power explodes out of her. It surprised me as I didn't think she can turn SS2 so soon. Before I can gather myself, Caulifla punched me again, sending me flying into the distance. Who's weak now? I hear Caulifla. I gather myself again and make my way back. Looks like someone finally unlocked Super Saiyan 2, I said happily. Super what now? Caulifla. Super Saiyan 2. When you surpass the normal Super Saiyan, you can unlock SS2, and after SS2 comes SS3. I helpfully told them. Cabba's eyes open wide in surprise. There are even more powerful forms after Super Saiyan? Yes, did you think Super Saiyan is as powerful as we can get? Here, let me show you. I transform into SS2, then SS3. This is SS3. SS2 has twice the power of SS1, while SS3 has 4 times the power of SS2. Teach me. Caulifla order. Oh, and why should I? Unlike my friend, I don't teach my enemy. Fine then, I'll just have to make you do it, Caulifla said as she charges at me again. Since I'm still in SS3, I easily knock her out before throwing her to Cabba. She really needs to learn some manner. If she did that with those guys in tights from Universe 11, she'll get eliminated for Sue. Before I finish, I was interrupted by a fist from an overly muscular girl and have to dodge. Broly, I thought you were teaching her how to control herself, I yell at Broly. I was, but she becomes like that because you beat up her friend. Broly. Great, now Broly knows how to talk back too. It seems he's getting even more OOC. Wait, I got an idea. If I wake Caulifla up, I'm sure she can wake Berserk Kale after Broly teaching. I thought as I continued to dodge Kale. Seeing my chance, I quickly got out of the way and appear in front of Cabba. I'm borrowing her, I said before taking Caulifla and disappearing again. When I appear, I put Caulifla down and heal her enough for her to wake up. When she woke up, the first thing she did after she sees me is try to punch me. I quickly grab her and move away before a massive crater was created from Kale impacting the ground. Fight later, you got to calm your friend down first, otherwise she won't be able to control herself ever again. I quickly told Caulifla a lie so she'll go help her friend. After that's done, I use instant transmission to appear next to Broly. I never knew there was a chance to lose control forever, Broly said, a bit scared of what he can do. Oh, don't worry, it was a lie. But if I didn't say so, she'll keep arguing and we'll get nowhere. Oh, was all Broly said. After a few minutes of waiting, Caulifla was finally able to calm Kale while Kale is still in her LSS form. It seems she did it. Isn't it too easy? Broly. HM? Are you jealous, Broly? No, it's just that if it's this easily, why couldn't we do it before? Broly. That's because we don't have anyone you care deeply about strong enough to help you like that. I see. Broly. Well, we got to knock them out sooner or later. Do you want to do it, or do you want me to do it? If we knock them out, they are going to get a race, right? Broly. Don't worry about that. I plan to use the wish to bring back the universes that are going to be erased. I'm sure the other will agree to it too. I use telepathy to speak so other people don't hear, but to Broly, it sounded as if I was just talking. I see. If that is the case, then I'll finish up here. You go help the rest. Broly. Sure. See you later. I said before leaving. This time, I want to check how Goku and Vegeta are doing. Goku isn't doing well. He somehow manages to beat Dispo and is now fighting Jiren. Vegeta, on the other hand, is still tied up with Toppo, God of Destruction Toppo, to be exact. Right now Vegeta is going on a rant about pride, life and death battle, etc. It seems Vegeta found his own path to get stronger. Just a second later Vegeta explodes with power, knocking Toppo out of the main arena into a rock floating outside. Then Vegeta attacks Jiren after Jiren knocks a tired Goku away. Vegeta is doing pretty good against a Jiren that is not serious. I was going to knock Toppo out but 17 landed next to me. What happened to 18? She got knocked out by a weird fat lady. Then after the lady sees Krillin and she hears that Krillin is married to 18. She lost the will to fight and got blasted off the stage. 17. I don't know how to reply to that. I don't either. 17. I look over to the seating area and see that Universe 2 is gone. Why don't you go help Broly? I'll help Goku and Vegeta here. Alright. 18 said and leave again. I fly over to Toppo. Hate to be the guy that eliminate the guy that's down and all, but we got a tournament to win, I said before I blow up the rock Toppo was on. I look back at Vegeta's fight to see Vegeta is getting beat up. I wonder what Goku is doing. I thought as I lock onto Goku's ki and use instant transmission. Hey Goku. Looks like you and Vegeta are having trouble. I said after I appear next to him. Haha. No kidding. No matter how much I power up, I just can't seem to match Jiren. Goku. This is more of mangaverse than the anime, so Master Roshi should be here to talk to Goku, but he's not here. I guess I'll have to talk to Goku then. If something shows up in the future where even I can't beat. Having an Ultra Instinct Goku around will be handy, especially when there is fusion. Goku, what does strength mean to you? Strength? No matter how much strength I build up in SSB, my attack doesn't seem to work on Jiren. I need some bigger, greater power. Goku. Power as in battle power? Where did you learn that from? Battle power has no meaning to a martial artist. You should have learned this from all your masters, after all, I learn it from your memory. Huh? What do you mean? Goku. Goku, people don't learn martial arts in order to win. They learn martial arts to not lose themselves. As long as you keep obsessing over the power of yourself and your opponents, you'll always be a novice. Have you learned nothing from your masters? After I finish, I feel like I can see a light lit up above Goku. Wow, he figures it out. I didn't think I can do it. Looks like Goku might still be able to learn Ultra Instant after all. Goku. You don't need to tell people what you learn, you only need to look inside your heart and find your answer, I said as I put my hand on Goku. Now, I'm going to get Vegeta out of there. I'm giving you another chance at fighting Jiren alone before I have a go at it. I told Goku as I heal him. Hehe, I'll win this by myself, Goku said as he walks toward Jiren. Yeah, you do that. Mastering Ultra Instant is harder than it seems, and after you lose again, it's my turn. I think to myself as I teleport in to grab Vegeta before teleporting away again. Ken? Vegeta asks as I heal him. Be quiet and just watch Goku. If he loses, I'm jumping in next. I told Vegeta as I study Goku's Ultra Instinct, UI. Luckily, Goku is still able to use UI without Master Roshi here. But his power doesn't seem to grow more than SSB. It seems UI is not a transformation but a state of being. Kind of like the flow that people talk about in sports, but on a whole different scale. He's using all his power without thinking and to the best of his ability, not just in dodging and attacking but also defense too. I wonder how long he can, and UI is gone. Goku got beat up after UI wear off and got sent flying toward us. I create a clone to grab Goku and another one to grab Vegeta. As I did, I can feel a too powerful ki from where Broly is at. Jiren also looks in that direction and frowns. It seems Broly finally turned LSS and the other one should be fused caulifla and kale or kefla. I also send a clone to check on them in case they have trouble with hit new time ability. I focus my attention back on Jiren. It looks like it's just you and me, Jiren. No matter how many of you come, I'm going to win in the end. You don't even have enough power for me to get serious. Jiren. Oh. How about now? I transform straight into Royal God. My power now is a little over LSS Broly, but I can tell from Goku's battle that Jiren is a bit stronger. It doesn't matter how many times you transformed, it'll all end the same. Jiren. You are right about that. In the end, Universe 7 will always win. I charge at Jiren after I finish talking. Unlike Goku and Vegeta who like to feel out their opponent's strength first, I start out with the strongest attack in my second strongest form. My attack manages to push Jiren back, but since he is ready for it, he wasn't sent flying. Come on Jiren, time to get serious, otherwise you won't even have the chance to fight back. I transform into the full power version of Royal God. My power now is greater than Jiren when he is fighting UI Goku, but I don't think he is using his full power in that fight either. It seems you'll be a challenge unlike the other. Jiren power up and got ready again. His power surpasses me again, but not by much. This time it's Jiren who strikes first. Since attacking head-on is useless for me unless I go into Royal God 2, I'll do something I've been practicing for a while. Since I can't enter the flow state or UI normally, I use my telepathy magic to influence my mind to fully focus on the fight and nothing else. In this hyper-focus state, I'm able to fight those way above my power without having to power up. Unlike UI, I won't be able to instinctively use my ki to make the best defense, so I dodge most of Jiren's attack and counter it with my own. If a normal person does this, it'll tire them out in less than a minute. Too bad for Jiren, I have infinite energy along with regeneration, which means I can keep this up longer than normal people. The only problem is that this move is mentally tiring. If I use it for too long, my head starts to hurt. As the fight goes on, Jiren is hurt more and more while I dodge most of his attack. Since we are at a similar PL, that means his attack won't hurt me as much as it did to everyone else, and with my regeneration, it'll look like I haven't taken any damage at all. I knock Jiren back. Why can't I hurt you? I should have more power than you. Jiren yells out. He's starting to lose his calm. It's because I don't fight alone, Jiren. When I fight, I carry everyone's hope and dream with me. I fight not the sake of getting stronger but to stand alongside my friends and family. That was totally a lie. I mostly fight alone and care more about my family than others, but he doesn't need to know that. Cough, cough, I hope I look cool while I was saying that. Is that all? If that is all, then how can you be stronger than me? Someone who fight for justice. For the whole universe. Jiren yells as he charges at me again. He was angry and is getting sloppy, so I was able to easily dodge his attack and kick him away. No, Jiren. I can see how you fight. You don't fight for others. You fight for yourself. You won't even care if your team dies as long as you succeed in what you want. You know nothing about me. Jiren attacked me again. Of course I don't, but I know how you fight. And I can see that you fight alone, you always have. If you don't change that, you never be able to go beyond what your potential limit you to. I block Jiren's strike for the first time and kick him away again. Every martial artist will run into a wall sooner or later, and those who fight alone won't have anyone there to help them get over it. Let me show you the true power that I got with the help of my friends. Ha! Ha! I transform into Royal God 2 and put my arm out to charge my attack. This is the end for you, Jiren. Rasen Kasen. I fire my self-made technique at Jiren. I will not lose. Jiren yell. A fire seems to be lit inside him as his power starts to grow. Crap, he's getting even more powerful. I need to end this quickly before he reaches my current power level. I guess it's time to use another one of Goku's technique that no one ever bothers to learns. Kaioken X10. I yelled as I power up even more. With the added power to my Rasen Kasen, Jiren couldn't block the attack anymore and got basted off the stage. Phew, I hope my acting is good enough to get Jiren to consider working with his team. Should I listen to myself and fight with others too? Nah, I'll just stay with my family. The Z fighters can deal with everything else. Maybe I should train with them once in a while to make them stronger so I can relax more. I look over to where Broly is and can feel that battle is over. Now that I deactivate the hyperfocus state, I can see through my clone that the fight already ended. The information I got was 17 eliminated Kaba, then got surprised by Hit's time skip and got eliminated. Broly beat Kelpha before eliminating Hit, as Hit's time skip can't do anything to Broly. So that means currently it only me, Broly, Goku, and Vegeta left. Seems like Universe 7-1 with more people around this time. I use my clones that were with the other to teleport everyone to me. The tournament of power is over. As the winners of the tournament, you have a few minutes to make choose your wish. Grand Priest. Guys, can I make the wish? I ask. What are you going to wish for? Vegeta. I'm bringing all the universe that was erased back. Go ahead then. I promise Kaba that I'll bring them back with a wish. Vegeta. That means I'll have a chance to fight Jiren one-on-one, so I'm okay with that. Goku. Everyone turned to Broly. I don't have a wish. Broly. In that case. I turn back to the Grand Priest. Have you decided on your wish? Grand Priest. Yeah, bring back all the universe that was erased. That should be possible, right? Yes, of course it's possible. There is no wish that Super Shenron can't grant. Grand Priest. And with that, all the universe were brought back and all the participants were sent back to their own universe. When we got back home, everyone returns to their home and I left with Videl back to our little house. For some reason, Paragus didn't do anything while we were away, so I left him alone. Broly's group decide that they won't be living on Earth and left to look for another planet to settle down. Without Frieza and with Broly having control of himself, the event of Dragon Ball Super Broly didn't happen. Since Goku and Vegeta won't be able to grow stronger without fighting Broly, I decide to challenge them to a fight in an effort to get them to grow stronger. It turns out to be a bad idea because after losing the first time, they always come back to try and win after a bit of training. During one of the match, Goku finally masters Ultra Instinct. Vegeta didn't want to be left behind, so he pushes himself and managed to unlock SSB2. After that event, I finally got some pieces Goku left to train his UI form and Vegeta is trying to get used to SSB2. Some more time pass and they come back again to try and beat me. I have to turn Royal God to beat Goku whenever he manages to use UI and use my SSB2 to fight Vegeta. After all the fighting and training they did, they are now more powerful than LSS Broly from the tournament. If Goku is fighting someone like Vegeta, he can't enter UI. So far only I have been able to push him far enough to enter UI. It probably has something to do with me pressuring Goku enough for him to use it. Even then he rarely succeeds in doing it. So after a while, he stops relying on it and pushes himself to unlock SSB2 too. Ken. Dad called. He said someone is trying to take Bu away. Videl. Bu? Is it time for the Galactic Patrol arc already? I guess I should help this time with how annoying and dangerous this enemy can become. Alright, I'll head over there to see what's going on. After I answer her, I lock onto Bu Key and teleport over. When I arrived I saw that Goku is also here with me. A few seconds later Vegeta joins in too. Goku attacked the patrolmen that were trying to take Bu. Since I know what's going on, I acted first and took the Galactic Patrol's best agent, Meruz's stun gun away. Goku, they are with the Galactic Patrol, you should listen to what they have to say first. I call out to Goku as he was about to knock out the last guy. Huh? Galactic Patrol? Goku. Remember the guy with many tentacles? They are part of his group. Oh. Him, yeah I remember. So why are you guys kidnapping Majin Buu? Goku asked the guy that he was going to knock out. It seems we can finally talk now. Let me introduce myself, I'm Agent Meruz. Due to our negligence, a dangerous criminal escaped. To capture him again, we'll need the help of the Grand Supreme Kai that is inside Majin Buu. Meruz. Why don't you just kill him when you capture him? Vegeta. It was due to the Grand Supreme Kai sealing his magic that we are able to capture him, but even without his magic, he still has a considerable amount of power. We are not capable of killing him. Meruz. I interrupt everyone. This seems important. Why don't we get in the ship so we can discuss it on the way to the Galactic Patrol headquarters where we can take care of this mess? Everyone looks at me. I'm sorry, but who are you? Meruz. Oh, you seem to know Goku and Vegeta, so I thought you know me. My name is Seru Ken. You can say I am the current strongest being on this planet. Strongest? Stronger than them? Meruz point to Goku and Vegeta. Yup. Meruz look at Goku and Vegeta who nodded, although Vegeta looks like he was reluctant to do so. In that case, why don't you three come with us to the headquarters? Meruz. I already said that. Right, let's go. Meruz. When we got to the headquarters, Meruz already explained to us what's going on, from who the prisoner is to how he got sealed and why they need Bu, who have the Grand Supreme Kai power. What we learned is basically Moro went around devouring the life energy of a lot of planets. Grand Supreme Kai tried to stop him. Grand Supreme Kai failed, so he used a move he created to seal away Moro's magic at the cost of his divine power. Even after that they still can't kill Moro, so the Galactic Patrol took on the responsibility of keeping Moro locked up. Moro escaped and they have to bring him back before he can absorb the life energy of others to get stronger. The current problem they have is that Bu is still asleep and won't wake up, so Goku volunteers to catch the prisoner. We landed on the headquarters, a giant space station that looks way too similar to the Justice League Watchtower, the one with the giant ring around it. If you are going to help us, we need to do the induction ceremony first. I already called ahead, so we should hurry, the Galactic King is waiting. Meruz. Galactic King? Goku. The guy that looks like an octopus, I answer. Oh, that guy. Come on, let's go. Goku said, walking ahead of the group. Goku, it's this way. Meruz points at the opposite of where Goku is going. Ha ha ha, right. Goku. After we meet the Galactic King and Goku shake his hand. Then the Galactic King begins the induction ceremony. Today proceeding are for 3 PE. Galactic King starts before I interrupt him. Asterisk cough asterisk sorry, but I won't be joining, I said out loud. Huh. Then why are you here? Galactic King. I heard that the escaped prisoner knows magic, so I'm just coming along to make sure nothing happens to those two. I point at Goku and Vegeta. Everyone is quiet, not as they are not sure what's to make of the situation. I'm sure everyone they know thinks highly of the Galactic Patrol and would be excited to join, so seeing someone that turn it down would be weird. The quietness lasted until Meruz went up and whispered something to the Galactic King. In that case, you should stand back until the ceremony is over. Galactic King. I move back so they can get some more room to do their ceremony. While they are doing that, I'm talking to Oracle. Hey Oracle, is there a way to stop Moro from absorbing Goku and Vegeta's energy or whatever it is that he absorbs? Yes, there are hundreds of ways to do so. I don't need that much, just tell me the 2 best options for this situation. Host can buy a magic technique to counter Moro's magic or buy a magic seal that stops outside sources from interfering with a person's energy. What are the pros and cons? The magic technique will be able to be used anytime and for as long as host has enough magic, but host will have to be within a mile distance of the target. The magic seal store magic and protect the person with the seal no matter where they are. If the magic runs out, the seal will disappear and have to be reapplied again. How long does the seal last? The seal lasts a whole month if charged fully. If I remember correctly, Moro is going to New Nemak. I might need to go do something about that, so it's best to buy the magic seal instead. Alright, buy me the magic seal. Magic seal brought. Thanks, Oracle. No problem, host. After buying the seal, I look back to how the ceremony is going. Jocko, I didn't notice him before, is currently showing Goku and Vegeta different type of poses. Since we don't know where Moro is, we are currently going after a group of siblings called Macarini. Well, Meruz is going after them, Vegeta wants to see how good Meruz is. Goku and I are just tagging along. Jocko also came along as he is supposed to watch over the new recruits that are Goku and Vegeta. The Macarini siblings are trying to steal a train full of something called Blue Orem, a fuel source that is used to power a lot of things. Meruz, being the #1 patrolman, is able to capture them quickly. When we got back to the ship, one of the patrolmen told us that we got a message. It seems they managed to locate Moro's position. Goku tries to feel out Moro's ki, Moro notice, which surprises Goku. Vegeta wanted to try too, but Goku stops him by telling him that Moro is able to notices that he was searching. Even someone like Goku is a little off-put on how Moro ki feels. He said that it felt like millions of people crying out in terror. Meruz heard Goku and explained that Moroki probably feels like that because he absorbed the life force of planets and convert them into his own power. Jocko asks why Moro is heading the way he is when there is no life in that direction. Goku remembers that he'd been that way before, it's where New Nemak is. When everyone is wondering why Moro is going there, the oldest of the Macarini siblings start talking about the legend of the Namekians and their Dragon Balls. Apparently one of Frisia's men that know about the Dragon Balls got captured. He told the other prisoners about the Dragon Balls and managed to break out of the prison with Moro. We got to do something before they can get the Dragon Balls. They already know about me, so I'm going. Goku. I'm coming along. I want to see what we are up against with my own eyes. Vegeta. What do you mean? Even if we start heading there now, we can't catch up with this ship. Marus. Goku, and I know how to teleport. I helpfully answer. Anyway, before you two go, I have to give you something. Give me your hand. Goku put his hand out. What is it? I put a magic seal on Goku's hand and the teleportation mark next to it. This seal will make it so Moro can't steal your energy. Humph, I don't need any help defeating an enemy. Vegeta. You sure about that? If Moro can drain your life energy, that means you'll run out of ki and won't be able to fight. If that happens, Goku will be the one to save the day again. Vegeta gains a tick mark on his head thinking of that. Fine. Vegeta held out his hand. I put another magic seal and mark on Vegeta's hand. You two can go to Namek first. I'll have something to do. I'll catch up afterward. You don't need to come at all. By the time you get there, it'll already be over. Vegeta smirk. You should be more careful. You never know what can happen. I said before I teleport back to Earth. On Earth, I appear next to Bulma. Ken? Bulma. Hi. Do you know where the Dragon Radar is? I need to look for the Dragon Balls again. Dragon Radar? Hold on. Bulma went into another room for a while before coming back. Did Goku and Vegeta get into trouble again? Bulma asks as she gives me the radar. No, it's not Goku and Vegeta. The Namekians on New Namek is in trouble and I want to wish them here to let Goku and Vegeta deal with the trouble before sending them back. Anyway, I'm in a hurry, so bye. I look at the Dragon Radar and teleport to the closest Dragon Ball. It wasn't long before I find all 7. Now I just need to find a big enough space to hold all of them, or I can just use one wish for it. I teleport to the lookout this time to summon Shenron. Ken, what brings you here? Dend. Hi, Dend. I just need a space to summon Shenron. I said as I put all the Dragon Balls on the ground. Shenron? Did something happen? Dend. Yes, somebody more dangerous than Frieza is going to New Namek and I'm trying to bring the Namekians here again while Goku and Vegeta deal with the problems. New Namek is in trouble? What happened? Dend. I'll explain after I get everyone here. I look at the Dragon Balls. Raise Shenron. After an overdramatic light show, Shenron appears. I can grant you 3 wishes. State your wish. Shenron said in a deep voice. I wish to teleport all the Namekians on New Namek and their Dragon Balls to a place that can hold all of them on Earth without disturbing the people here. After I finish my wish, Shenron's eyes grow before Be said, your wish is granted. What is your second wish? I can feel thousands of new ki appear on Earth. That's all. I don't need anything else. Farewell, Shenron said before the Dragon Balls start to glow, fly up and disappear around the Earth again. Dend, do you want to come along? I need to get there before they start panicking. It's alright, I can watch from here. Dend. Alright, bye. I teleport to where I feel all the new ki are. I can see most of the Namekian looking around confused. Some, who I suspect are the warriors, are looking for signs of dangers. I keep looking until I found someone who I assume is the Grand Elder. I appear in front of him. Hello, I got interrupted by his guard attacking me. I quickly create a clone that pins the attacker down. Should have known that was going to happen. Well, it doesn't matter. I look around to see if anyone else is going to attack. My name is Ken and you are on Earth again. Currently, a guy more dangerous than Frieza is heading toward New Namek in order to use the Dragon Balls to get him back to full power. Goku and Vegeta are on Namek right now trying to stop him. I explain quickly before more guards decide to come over and attack me. The Namekians didn't believe me until an elder spoke up. It seems that Moro already arrives and is currently fighting Vegeta. I told them who Moro is and why I teleport them here. When everyone mostly settles down, I left the rest up to the Grand Elder and teleport to Namek using the teleportation seal I put on Goku. I appeared just in time to see Moro beating Vegeta up. Vegeta is not in his SSB yet. Right now, he is only using SSG to fight Moro while Moro is using the energy of the planet to fight back. After Vegeta confirms that Moro is as bad as the Galactic Patrol made him out to be, Vegeta turns SSB to finish Moro off. Why you were concealing your strength? Moro. Like you were hiding your true intent? Vegeta said cockily. That made Moro angry, so he summons as much energy from the planet as he can and use it to attack Vegeta. Vegeta easily dodges the attacks and kick Moro hard into a lake nearby. When he did so, I look around. I can see the leaves falling off of the trees nearby as they die from having their life energy absorbed. A second later, Moro flies out of the water. I don't care what sort of villain you are, but I won't stand by while this planet suffer. Vegeta. Goku can also see the trees dying, so he yells out to Vegeta, keep your guard up Vegeta, something weird is happening. Moro took the chance while Vegeta is distracted by Goku to fire a ki blast at the ground, creating a smokescreen for him to escape to a nearby hill. Moro then gather as much energy as he can into a ball. After the smoke clear, Vegeta can see Moro holding a big ball of energy. Make that as big as you want, it's useless against me. Vegeta. Moro just smiles before shrinking the ball and eats it. What? He ate it? Both Goku and Vegeta were surprised. After eating the energy, Moro appears a little younger and his ki explode out. Everyone can feel that he is stronger than before. So that's how you go around absorbing energy. That's why Merus want to capture you quickly. Why don't we hurry up and settle this? Vegeta. Oh. Try me if you can. Moro. You think that little boost is enough to suppress us? SSB is way beyond your power. Vegeta said as he easily turns back into SSB. What? How did you transform? You shouldn't have enough energy to do so after I absorb it. Moro said, surprised, since his magic is supposed to absorb the planet's life force along with anything on it. So it's true that you can also absorb our energy. Vegeta. I choose this time to cut in. I appear behind Moro when he is distracted and put a magic seal on him. From what I understand about the seal, it can prevent a person from getting their energy absorbed, but you can also make it so a person can't absorb or control energy outside of their own. I kick Moro toward Vegeta and Goku. Who are you? Moro said after he got up. I'm Ken, your worst nightmare. Worst nightmare, what a laugh. I have seen people scarier than you. Moro. Ken, why are you cutting into my fight? Vegeta. Relax Vegeta, I'm just making sure he can't absorb any more energy. After Moro heard me, he tries to gather more energy from the planet only to fail. What did you do to me? Moro. Easy, I seal your power. Unlike the Grand Supreme Kai, I can easily do it without any sacrifice. You. Moro said angrily as he jumps to attack me. Vegeta intercepts and kicks him away. Your opponent is me. Vegeta. Fine. I guess I'll just have to get rid of you first. Moro. Moro went to attack Vegeta again. This time, Moro is more evenly matched with Vegeta using the energy he absorbs, but we can see that Moro is on the losing end. Even Vegeta hasn't gone all out in his SSB yet. Vegeta keeps beating Moro, but it doesn't look like Moro is taking any damage. As the fight goes on, Vegeta got more tired while Moro is still fighting at his full power. Having enough of it, Vegeta uses his full SSB power and starts beating Moro up without giving him any time to fight back. Why? Won't you stay down? Vegeta said every time he punches Moro. He finishes off with a ki blast that knocks Moro into the side of a mountain. Ha 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 ha. Moro laughs as he got out of the mountain looking unharmed. You won't be able to defeat me. To defeat me, you'll need to hit me with a power strong enough to wipe out all the life energy I absorbed throughout my life. Fine then, I'll do just that. Vegeta declared as he stands in AT pose. He gathered up his energy on both hands before bringing it together in a massive ki blast that uses all his energy. Final flash, Vegeta yells as he fires the ki. Moro senses the danger of the ki blast and tries to escape, but the ki blast is too fast and consumes him in less than a nanosecond. After the ki blast ended, we can see that it didn't finish off Moro. He is still standing even though he looks even older and more tired than before we met him. Ha ha ha, is that everything you got? In that case, die. Moro yells as he charges to attack Vegeta. Vegeta didn't think Moro would survive the attack, so he wasn't prepared for a counter-attack. Added to the fact that Vegeta is currently low on energy, he couldn't dodge and got sent flying. I quickly appear behind Vegeta and stop him in midair while healing him and giving him some energy. My turn. Goku calls out as he charges at Moro. Hey! Vegeta yells, I'm not done yet. He tries to go back and join the fight, but I stop him. Too late now. You are currently out of energy and won't have enough to transform. Without it, you won't be a match for the current Moro. Tisk. Vegeta clicked his tongue and went to watch Goku fight Moro instead. The fight between Goku and Moro is really one-sided as Moro is still trying to recover from the attack by Vegeta. Goku in SSG is able to beat the current Moro without too much effort. This is boring, Goku said as he punched Moro into a mountain again. Looks like Vegeta tire you out too much, it's not fun at all. Goku turns his attention to us. Hey Ken, can you remove whatever you did to him? It'll be more fun that way. No way Goku. He's far too dangerous to do so. If you want a fun fight, wait until Vegeta recover or go find Beerus. But... Goku. No but. Fine, I'm done here. You can do what you want with him. Goku said as he lost interest in the fight. I guess I'll take Moro then. Take me. If you think this is all I have, you are mistaken. Moro said as he starts to gather more energy. Nope. I instantly appear behind Moro and knock him out using the Galactic Patrol gun I still haven't given back to Meruz yet. The reason I can knock him out with the gun is because I enchant the gun to break through Moro's magic while he was fighting everyone. I think I'm going to keep the gun if Meruz is not going to ask for it. And with that, it's over. I grab Moro and make my way toward Goku and Vegeta. You two can go back to Earth and tell the Namekians that it's okay to return now. The Namekians are on Earth? Goku. Yeah, I used Shinron to teleport them to Earth earlier so they don't get caught up in the fight. Oh, that's smart. I'll be taking the news to them then. Vegeta, you coming? Goku said as he puts his finger on his forehead. Vegeta didn't answer and just grumpily puts his hand on Goku's shoulder. After the two of them teleport away, a ship quickly took off trying to escape into space. I used telekinesis and made the ship crash into the ground again. I teleport behind the guy in the ship and knock him out too. I grab both the guy in the ship and Moro and teleport into the ship that Meruz is in. One escaped prisoner delivered, I said as I appear scaring everyone on board. What happened? Where are Goku and Vegeta? Jocko asks after recovering. They went back to Earth. You can head there if you want to check on them. If you do, make sure to take Bu with you. He can be quite grumpy without candy, and I don't think you have candy in your headquarters. One prisoner? Meruz asked, hearing what I said before and looking at me holding two people. Yeah, I throw Frisia's man at them. Moro is too dangerous to keep locked up, so I taking him to the god of destruction. Bye, I said before teleporting away. I appear on the lake next to Beerus and Whis. Oh. How did you get here? Whis asked. I put a teleportation seal on one of the many lunchboxes you brought here. More importantly, here. I throw Moro at them. This is Planet Eater Moro that the Grand Supreme Kai failed to get rid of when Beerus was asleep a long time ago, I said, making Whis look at Beerus like how a parent looks at a kid when they are in trouble. Whis turned his attention back to me. So why did you bring him here? Due to him having absorbed a lot of life force, it's hard to kill him. I figure you'll know what to do or Beerus can use Hakai on him. Besides, isn't it Beerus' job to take care of guys like this? That is true. Beerus Whis glare at Beerus. Yes. Beerus answers like a soldier. Do your job. Whis. Yes sir, Beerus said as he hurriedly went next to Moro and used Hakai to kill Moro while glaring at me. Hehe, I guess that's all. Here, I brought snacks. I give some cookies that I brought from Oracle to Beerus so he won't hold a grudge against me. I guess I'll let you off this time, Beerus said as he accepts the cookies. Beerus, Whis said staring at Beerus sternly. Beerus caught on and quickly said to me thank you for the help and snacks with sweat dripping down his face due to Whis. Ha ha ha, don't worry about. I said awkwardly, anyway, that's all. Bye Beerus, bye Whis. Bye Ken. Be sure to visit again, and bring more snacks next time. Whis. Sure. I said before teleporting back home. After arriving home I thought to myself, this is it huh? I won't know what's going to happen from now on. Like everyone else, I'll have to prepare for anything, unless something like GT or Xenoverse happens, which I doubt it will. Ken/Dad. You're home. Videl and Dark said as they see me. Dark quickly runs out to hug me while Videl stays back as she is holding the twins. I pick up Dark. Yeah, I'm back, I said with a happy smile. I turn to Dark, want to hear about my adventure? Yes. Dark yell. Haha, come on. Let's go inside, I'll tell you there. I said as I lead my family back in the house. I guess if a new threat did show up, I'll just have to deal with it like everyone else. Right, Oracle? Yes, host, but host can also choose to buy the new manga of DBS that come out. I can. I said in surprised. Can what? Videl asked confused. Oh, I just figure out a new way to use magic. I'll tell you later, ha ha ha. I reply awkwardly. Oracle, since when can I buy DBS manga? I'm pretty sure I haven't seen them in the shop before. Creator just put them there a few days ago as a gift for entertaining him. Really? Is there anything else that he put there? Creator have also. Dad, Adventure Story Dark interrupted me before I can hear the rest of Oracle's message. I guess I can find that out later. Alright. It started with Videl telling me. I tell Videl and Dark what happened during my trip in space while leaving out the bad or unnecessary parts. If you want to support me, check out my Patreon at https://www.patreon.com/Kayashin. I tend to polls that decide important plot stuff in my P at Trian. Many thanks to my awesome patrons. Ben Phillips.
If you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later, bye bye.